And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. We are literally right at the neck of 300,000. So do me a favor, hit subscribe, watch, keep those comments coming, loving them, and share with a friend. By the way, if each one of you shared with one friend, we'd be over 600,000. And why do I want this? Because we're building a community, something that was very big this weekend as the Democrats finally started to become vocal and stand up for what they believe in. Now, you may have seen, like, for example, in Tempe, Arizona, AOC and Bernie Sanders are going around the country. There was over 30,000 people, but they're going around the country now on their Fighting Oligarchy tour, as well as other Democratic representatives who are holding town halls, something that their Republican counterparts are right now too afraid to do anymore. So going back to Colorado, AOC spoke about their Republican representatives, about the unhappy voters and Medicare being threatened. It is absolutely imperative that you watch this. Play the clip.
Because you know which Coloradans did vote to gut Medicaid and jack up healthcare costs? Every single Republican representative from Colorado and the United States. Don't you worry, I was just at Gabe Evans' district earlier today, and a lot of his 11,000 of his constituents would like a word with him. So folks, you know what this means.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Could say whatever you want. When I watched that, the first thing came to my mind is I have to write a Substack. So I go to my Substack and I want to just read to you a paragraph that I had written that was actually published this morning. Here's the kicker. On that stage, you had the old guard, Senator Bernie Sanders, a 30-plus year veteran of the political game, standing side by side with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a young firebrand who's only 35, but already shaking up Washington in ways that make the old guard uncomfortable. Here's the thing I want to stress to you. Their alliance might seem odd at first glance. An octogenarian male and a millennial female. But that, my friends, is precisely the point. They represent two different generations, two different sides of the same fight, with one thing in common: take on the oligarchs. Now, I want to turn around. Bernie Sanders then had a message for Trump that if he can't handle the criticism, he should get the hell out of politics. Play the clip.
You have a president who is suing ABC and CBS and Meta and the Des Moines Register. He is threatening to investigate PBS and NPR. He loves media that fawns on him, that tells him how great he is. Well, I got news for you, Mr. President. What democracy is about is people discussing issues, debating issues, and disagreeing with you. And if you can't take the criticism, get the hell out of politics.
I'm going to give you a little bit of encouragement here. You see the enthusiasm that's going on there? This isn't campaign season. No, this is just people. These are Americans, Republicans, Democrats, independents alike, who are frustrated beyond, because they have no outlet. This gives them the outlet. This is the outlet, for example, that the Republicans, that Trump, that the GOP, that MAGA created for their people. The problem, though, is that what they were telling and promising before, they're doing the exact opposite. Now, Georgia Senator John Ossoff, he too held a rally over the weekend, and he made some really powerful points. He said that Georgia will not bow down to anyone. Play that clip.
In my Senate office, just over my desk, there's a portrait of Congressman Lewis. And I promise you, His Spirit is with us in this place right now. Right now. The power is still with the people, Atlanta. Atlanta, are you ready to get in good trouble? Atlanta, are you ready to speak out? Atlanta, are you ready to organize? Atlanta, are you ready to march? Georgia will bow to no king. And Georgia will lead the way again. Thank you all. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you so much.
I tell you, Trump is making one hell of a mistake. And every day they compound it. They don't know how to tell the truth. Each one of them are trying to, kiss his ass more than the next. And they're doing things that are so radical. That's exactly what you're getting. You are getting groups of individuals by the thousands, by the tens of thousands, who are out there actively protesting this notion that our president wants to become a king. And that our country is actually being run by a South African oligarch, meaning Elon Musk. Meanwhile, Ossoff goes on and he doesn't stop, because you got to learn how to read your audience. He speaks about how Trump is for sale. Play the clip.
And then on top of the chaos, you have the corruption. It was just reported that dinner with the president at Mar-a-Lago is on sale for just $5 million. And really, the whole royal family is cashing in. Don Jr. is setting up a new business empire. Jared's investment firm got $2 billion from the Saudi royal family. Like, Hunter Biden should have been more ambitious.
True. It's true. Let's not forget about Lara Trump with her television show and her singing career. Eric Trump, who's now running the Trump Organization and doing deals all across the world. Seriously? And they turned around, they said Hunter Biden was for sale? Ossoff also speaks about how Trump and his cabinet are the elite and that they pretend to hate, right? Everything that they're actually standing for. Play that clip.
And none of this is on the administration's agenda. They just do not care. They do not care. Trump's cabinet is worth like $60 billion. That's not even including Elon. They are literally the elites they pretend to hate. The president is not at his palace in Florida thinking about whether you can afford daycare for your daughter, or how to stop insurance companies from denying your claim, or anything that matters to our daily lives. When is the last time you even heard Donald Trump talk about health care or child care? He's talking about invading Greenland.
Yeah. And by the way, he's not right about 60 billion. It's a lot more than that. Meanwhile, Senator Raphael Warnock was also at the event, and he spoke about how Elon does not understand the ordinary American. Obvious. Play the clip.
In fact, Mr. Musk had the unmitigated audacity to call Social Security a Ponzi scheme. I guess that's easy for a billionaire who's been living on the government dole to say. He doesn't understand the struggles of ordinary people, and that is the problem with this administration. they are incapable of understanding the experiences of ordinary people. They've gone out of their way to target seniors. This administration just announced that they are offering fewer services by phone, so folks have to wait up to a month for an in-person appointment. And that's what I call government efficiency.
I mean, he certainly had a way of explaining that, right? Now, meanwhile, Representative Gregorio Casar, he was on Midas Touch, talking with Ben and others about the discrepancies between Musk and most Americans. Play this clip.
Elon Musk and Trump want to share all these lies about Doge, but you can quickly explain Doge with just two numbers. First, $8 million a day. $8 million a day is how much Elon Musk collects in federal government contracts. And the second number you need to know is $65 a day. That's how much money your average senior that's worked their entire life gets from Social Security. Elon Musk isn't looking to cut actual waste, fraud, and abuse from big pharma or from big tech or from his own $8 million a day. He's looking to cut your parents' $65 a day they get in Social Security. Elon Musk has called Social Security a Ponzi scheme and billions of dollars that he wants to, quote unquote, eliminate. If you take that message out to working people, folks seem less like they're on the left or on the right and more that it's people that believe that we should be protecting Social Security. We shouldn't be protecting Elon Musk's $8 million a day. You know, folks that have been working their entire life, they're not the parasites and the moochers. Elon Musk is the moocher. That's the guy that's collecting $8 million a day and is in a corrupt way trying to gather even more money from the government for himself.
Remember something. We all pay into Social Security. They're holding our money. Meanwhile, lastly, Representative Ro Khanna, he also held an event this weekend. It was an active weekend for Democrats, and they need to keep doing this. But he also held an event this weekend, and he spoke about how he represents many billionaires, but he still believes that they should be taxed more. Play the clip.
Look, I represent a district in Silicon Valley. You probably heard of it, Apple, Google, NVIDIA, all those companies. You know, here's what I don't understand. I'm for taxing the billionaires more. There's no one in the 435 districts in America, no one has more billionaires than my district. If the guy who has all the billionaires can say tax them more, how is this a hard vote for the other 434 members of Congress? I don't get it. We need to tax the billionaires and the ultra wealthy to provide guaranteed healthcare, Medicare for all in this country, universal education, and to have fairness in America.
You know, I finished off my Substack by saying the following. So here's the bottom line. This isn't about Bernie. It's not about AOC. It's not about Gregorio Casar or Ro Khanna. It's not about them. It's about us, the people. And if we don't come together across generational lines, across race, across gender, we're going to lose everything. The oligarchs, they already know that. They're just hoping that we don't figure it out in time. And that's why I'm going to continue to do this every single day. So be a part of the community and share this with a friend. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.